just don't think when your child is small that in just a few years it's going to be completely different. And you look back and say, where did that time go? It goes by fast.
My name's Taylor. I'm 23 years old. I grew up in Arizona, and I am a female to male transgender.
So what exactly is transgender?
The medical definition of transgender would be a person who identifies with or expresses a gender identity that differs from the one which corresponds to the person's sex at birth.
So why do you consider yourself transgender?
I consider myself transgender simply because what's in my mind does not match to what I see on my body. I believe down to the core that I was supposed to have been born male, and I was born in the wrong body.
I've heard you use the term gender dysphoria. What is that?
Again, the medical definition is a condition where a person experiences discomfort or distress because there is a mismatch between their biological sex and their gender identity.
Okay, what dysphoria do you struggle with?
There's the gender dysphoria that I suffer with, obviously with genitals. I'm not comfortable with the bottom half of my body, definitely. My biggest struggle would be my chest. I get extremely dysphoric about that on a daily basis. I get extremely uncomfortable, especially looking in the mirror and seeing that I have a woman's chest and not a man's chest.
So what do you do to try to pass better as a male?
I started off by cutting my hair in the way that a male would present. I started wearing men's clothing. I tend to wear a little bit more baggier clothes to hide the fact that I have breasts. So my shirts are, a little bit sizes too big for me. It's weird too, like my shoes, I wear a size bigger. I have like a weird complex with it. I feel like if I have bigger feet, I'll look more manly. And something I found that helps a lot is a binder. And a binder is worn over your chest to help compress it. And that has helped a lot, especially with my dysphoria with my chest.
So where are you right now in your transition process?
I'm currently going on my second week on testosterone. I got my second shot yesterday morning. I'm pretty open about my transition. I am being referred to as a he, and I have been for a couple of years now. I go by Taylor. And yeah, that's about it so far. As far as any changes I've seen, I don't know. I think it might be just my face or my head telling me this, or it could just be climate changes. But I feel like my face has gotten a little bit more coarse than I used to have really baby soft skin around my face, and it's definitely not as soft as it was. I'm getting a little bit more agitated at things, and I get irritated a lot quicker. My temper's a lot shorter. I've popped off on a couple of people in the past week a little bit, but I'm getting confused as whether it's the hormones or if it's just all my roommates are on their period right now. And it's been a struggle the past week as far as containing my anger. But I've been working out. I worked out probably like 4 days out of the past week, and I've noticed that I can work out for longer periods of time. You know, I work out a lot harder than I was before, and I think it's you know, I just feel a lot more energized lately. Those are probably the only changes. Not so many physical changes yet. But yeah, that's about it.
So what's the biggest difficulty that you face today?
Definitely patience. I want things to happen now. I want a beard now. I want to look more like a guy now. And it's frustrating, you know, because I've spent a lot of time watching YouTube videos on transitions, and you can watch a transition from day 1 to a year in a half an hour, and sometimes my head tricks me into thinking that this should be going a lot faster than it is. And so yeah, it takes a lot of self-control with patience. I have to be grateful that I'm even doing this at this point. 'Cause it's taken a long time to get to where I'm at. As far as being on hormones finally. I just have to stay in the kind of mindset to where I guess like attitude of gratitude. Yeah, patience is a hard one.
What do you look forward to most about this whole journey?
Being free. I've spent my entire life feeling like I was in a cage. And I've tried a lot of different methods to numb that feeling. And the thought, not even the thought, but knowing that my time is coming, that's exciting. I will finally be able to walk around as the man that I've always seen. You know, it's a slow journey, but I wouldn't have changed a single thing about the way I took it. You know, it's that freedom. I want to be able to walk around and not feel self-conscious about my chest, or of if my voice sounds too feminine, and all that's gonna be changing. Yeah, it's the most freeing feeling in the world.
I'd just like to say, Taylor, that I'm honored to be a part of your life throughout this transition. It's really inspiring to watch you go through it, and you have your head held high. You exude such strength and courage on a daily basis, and I'm so proud to stand by your side.
Me too. Thank you. Thank you for watching my video. I will definitely be posting more, and I appreciate all the support and the compassion that I've had. Yeah, I guess stay tuned. Peace.